Just combine it. Just play games together with him if you want to spend time with him. Like, show interest. Like, ask him, what are you playing? Like, what is this? What is that? Can you explain it to me? Boy, he will love you. He will love you if you do that. So the next video is from a YouTuber called Sydney, I think. Sydney Watson. She's making like kind of essays about weird human behavior. And the title of the video is already triggering, okay? The title of this video is already triggering because it is "The Attack on Male Gamers Continues." Yeah, that is very true, Para. So we're gonna watch that. We're gonna see what is going on the interwebs. What stupidity females are saying, probably. Because if male gamers are attacked, I sniff females being stupid, okay? Let's see. Really? I mean, Sydney makes very good videos, so let's go into it.
Just, I don't know, in my opinion, I think that, I don't know, there's something a little bit childlike about it, a grown man to be playing games, and it is a huge, huge turn off for me, and I'm bloody glad my man doesn't play video games.
I don't have any.
Okay, what do we say to this statement already? Jesus. My God. I know I'm playing games right now. Dano, I'm very proud of you. You need some rest. You need some distraction. You need to treat yourself with playing games. Woman moment. I know, right? That was so stupid. Being childish playing a game? Girl, I bet you're collecting 10,000s of bags for nothing. What about that addiction? Huh? What about that? So that's why I'm single. Because I'm playing games. What else are you supposed to do? What else? Go to the gym? Let's see. Let's see what Sydney has to say.
Anything meaningful to say about this? I just want to tell her to shut up.
Yeah. Shut up.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. And as per usual, before we launch in, today's video is sponsored by Menukora. And of course, by my company, Lions Tea Exchange.
Oh, I didn't know she had also...
my regular wonderful flavors, I now have 3 new limited edition flavors that are now available on the site for pre-sale.
Tea company,
I think they're
okay.
all really good, but I am a huge fan of the peppermint white chocolate, but you guys seem to be really excited about the bourbon barrel chai. No surprises there. I also have these beautiful wooden gift boxes that are available too for pre-sale for the holiday
Does it sound good, or could it be louder?
Beautiful box.
What do you need?
And as you guys know, these are made here in the US of A, and the company that I work with plants a tree for every order placed, which honestly I think is pretty cool. I will link all of this in the description box if you would like to support my channel and my tea company. It all means a lot.
I will link the video later on Discord again, so you can check it out on your own.
Late to this conversation because it took place a couple weeks ago, but a lot of things were also happening during that time, like the mystery of who is eating the cats.
They're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats.
And
Who's eating the cats? Who's eating the dogs? What? I'm confused. Dude, who's eating dogs and cats? And maybe he had a nightmare. Grandpa had a nightmare.
I needed to show you all my breakdancing prowess, okay?
Oh. Slay, girl.
Now,
Slay
like
it.
I said, a few weeks ago, the conversation, or the debate, if you will, around men playing video games being unattractive was once again resurrected. This has been going on for quite some time, but periodically, someone, somewhere, for some reason, brings it back up. And every time this happens...
Isn't that brought up all the time? Like, also that gaming makes you more, like, aggressive, or gaming... like makes you lazy, that you are like, when you're gaming you must be unemployed. Like, what is that stigma? What is that? Get rid of it. It's disgusting. Let no matter your gender, just play games if you want to. Jesus. Just play games. I play games on stream. I have a gaming addiction, so I can't play it when I'm not streaming, to tune it down a little bit. But I play games. I love it. You love it. Yes. Everything is always video game problem. Yeah. Everything is video game problems. Like nothing like because of education, nothing because of how your parents like teach you to do life stuff and everything.
It seems that people want to congregate around the idea that
So, like,
playing video
life
games
circumstances.
is bad and gaming is bad overall. Say the people who probably like crocheting or something. Depressingly, when I started looking for videos on this issue, I actually came across this bizarre trend on TikTok.
New ick unlocked. Ick is when you don't like something, right? Is that it? Wasn't that an ick? I think that was an ick. Watching my boyfriend play games. Dude.
Depressingly, when I
Look at
started
him.
looking for videos on this issue,
He's so
I actually
happy,
came
maybe
across
chatting
this
with his
bizarre
friends
trend on TikTok
after
where
a
women
long
say
day
that
of
their
work.
men being
What is wrong with you? He is just enjoying himself playing a game. Let him be. Watch your stupid telenovela. My God. Go watch TV. Even worse. Woman, I work 40 hours plus a week, not including streaming. Let me have fun video games. Yeah! Just play games. Jeez. Nothing to be unattractive. Just combine it. Just play games together with him if you want to spend time with him. Like, show interest. Like, ask him, what are you playing? Like, what is this? What is that? Can you explain it to me? Boy, he will love you. He will love you if you do that. I mean, he's playing Valorant, so kind of rap like, Metra! Let him play Valorant. If that is his vibe, let him play Valorant. Stupid. Don't make it worse. Ayo! At least it's not leak. Stop bullying people. Hello, Novo.
being happy while playing games gives them the ick.
Wait a minute. What is that? That is not a text. Listening to your man on his. Is this how you write his? No. His headset? Girl, what are you writing? Listening to your man on he is headset to he is Xbox Pals ick activated. It's his, right? Am I stupid? Some of these girls have books that make 50 Shades of Grey look like children's books. Yeah, and no judgment there too. I will not judge if anybody play anything if you don't judge me reading my weird books, okay? She spelled it wrong. Thank you. Man being happy gives me ick. Just say something anti-man and be done with it. Ick for ick. Wait, isn't it ick for you when a girl has those books? Moya. As long as it's just a fantasy, it's fine, isn't it? But I don't understand. Like, let him just be happy about it. I should have played more games. Maybe I should have spelled better. Okay. It's not an ick. It's the opposite. Books are good, right? But there are no, some books that I have maybe are not that good. Let people enjoy things. Yeah. Let people enjoy it. Of course, if it's like an addiction for like in my case, of course, like, see, I'm like, when I start a new game, let me play Anno, you will not see me for a month. I will not lie about that. If you allow me to play Anno 1800 off stream, I will be gone for a month and I cannot have that. Streaming is too important. We will not do that. So I will not play Anno by myself, okay? But see, there's an addiction part of it. If he's not addicted to it and he's just like having his evenings, spending time with his friends, yada yada yada. Some like there are families, like for example, my friend, she has 3 children, and they are old enough that she can, hello Moni, that They are old enough that she can play games with them. She's playing Minecraft with them. She's playing Fortnite with them. It's so much fun for her. And it's a whole family thing. It's so cute. Like sitting there, all of them sitting on the couch, cuddling, playing games together. And then screaming at each other because I was there when it happened. Like, Mom, he killed my pig. It was so cute. I loved it. It can be a whole family thing if you want it to be, okay? It's not necessary about addictions or doing something. Yeah, in a healthy way. Everything can be an addiction. Going to the gym can be an addiction. Shopping can be addiction. Watching TV can be an addiction. Everything overly, like when you do something to a massive amount that you are like having mental issues, probably that you're covering up of that is a problem. But having an evening with your friends, like on the next day, maybe play guitar or whatever. It's just a hobby. Just let him have a hobby. My God. Okay. And yet you can bet that woman like this would instantly dump a guy for not caring enough about her hobbies while she openly bashes on it. Yeah. True. Like, why is it not balanced? Like, when she is accepting you how you are, right? Like, let's say you're bringing in, let's be very cliche about this, okay? Nothing against women. Let's be very cliche. Example, girlfriend going shopping every weekend, spending, let's say, $200, $300. Can afford it, but very luxurious, right? He playing 3 times a week with his pals on Xbox for, let's say, 2 to 3 hours an evening, and then go to bed. But still having like cleaning, still going to work, yada yada yada. Why is girls going shopping fine, guys playing games not fine? Even if he's playing every weekend. And playing with the pals, yeah, playing with the pals. It is really not good to have double standards. Like, if you do the one, or if you want the one thing, you have to do it the same way, right? If he accepts your shopping addiction, you have to accept that he's gaming with his friends. If I wanna pull for cute android girls in a hack and slash getcha, let me, damn it. Yeah. Then, like, just for example, that it's like cute. They're cute, right? Just like compliment the outfits. Maybe get into cosplay for that, like with that. Maybe you discover a new hobby for yourself. Just like be open. My God. Okay, let's continue. I'm just getting stuck in this. I told you it's controversial.
Just launch me to Jupiter.
Yeah, let's go to Jupiter.
Anyway, this time, the conversation started when conservative commentator Liz Wheeler posted a graph of the hobbies women reported.
We will watch at that. Girls going with friends to pedicure for 4-5 hours. Guys can't even play a couple rounds of games with the boys. Cosplay girlfriends aren't real, Lena. They're not? Unlimited Yapworks. Yapagon activated. That's why you're here, Moya. That's why you're here. Don't lie about it. They don't. Okay, cosplay girlfriends don't exist. Okay, well, I'm an illusion then. I'm not a cosplay girl, but I want to cosplay my model someday. So, let's look at the tweet. This is 100 true. Man playing video games is peak unattractive. Beyond red flag, like real deal breaker zone. It's weird that so many dudes don't get this, huh? Where's she getting those stats? Least attractive hobbies for men according to women. This picture says nothing. Like, which study is that? Who was questioned? Which year was that? Like, this says nothing. Like, just looking at this says nothing. And what universe is doing magic tricks unattractive? True. Wait, I haven't read it yet myself, dudes. Calm down. So we have number 1, playing video games. Number 2, collecting figurines. I have to confess, okay? I have to confess. You know what was so difficult about me moving to Austria? My 180 figurines. And those are expensive. That was a struggle, man. Like, am I allowed to I'm allowed to collect figurines, but a guy is not. Double standard. I have enough to play a small round of Warhammer with anime figurines. Yeah, they're not for playing; they're for collecting. They're not for for playing. How is gambling more accepted than video games? Wait, what? Wait, where's true, gambling is more accepting. What the heck? So magic tricks are cool. Like, I love those card tricks where you're like just confused because he did this and that and then boof, magic. I also love Piffle the Magic Dragon. Very cool dude. Online trolling. I'm looking at you, Moya and Para. Stop it, it's unattractive apparently. That one tracks. That's why you don't have a girlfriend. More attractive than gaming, at least. There are two brain cells connecting. Oh. Then we have gambling. Doing both gives me a grand total of minus 165 affection to all women. I'm cooked. Yep. Building model trains. I feel attacked as an artist. As a 99% autist. I feel attacked, dude. Like, is building Gunpla also included? Is Warhammer, is like painting Warhammer figurines included into this? Is that the same? Is it like same category? Look at the small print. This data was collected from popular girls bullied from 90s movies. Wait, where? You trolling me? Stop it, Daniel. What is taxidermy? What is that? I don't know what that is. What is taxidermy? I don't even know what that is, dude. What? Ausstopfen? Oh, stuffing dead animals. I mean, I can see when you're not into it, right? I can see when you're not into it, but making it like less attractive, I don't know. It's just like, not my type of hobby. I move on with my life. How is this better than gaming? True. You have to keep in mind this is better than gaming. Okay? Thank you, Salty. How are model trains worth than text? That is also a good point. Comic book collecting. They are, and it's so much detail, so much love that you put into it. It's so cute. It takes a lot of space, though. You have to have a big space. Actually, if someone, no cap, okay, if someone is into building model trains with huge diorama, yo, that's a lot of money sitting there. That shit is expensive, dude. That's expensive. As well as collecting figurines if you go, like, deeply into it. And then comes comic book collect and then bird watching. Like I said, there's no data. Like, where is this sheet coming from? When was the study like done? Was it like in the 90s or something? Because bird watching? I don't think that people care about bird watching. What kind of women were asked? Which control group was there? Like, there's so many things to a study where you get those type of like data. If it's like an Instagram questioning, says nothing. Says absolute nothing. A lot of money and dedicated and patient personality. Yeah, that is a good score. No one tells this person that most people that collect comic books also play games because they're nerds. True. Moni, you're the cutest thing alive. Don't worry about it. I think bird watching is hot as hell. You need to bring a hat and water or you will die dehydrated. You also have to be very patient in that too because they fly away. Maybe it's like a bird photographer, for example, and makes like badass pictures for whatever and makes like projects with that. Like if it's your thing, just do it. If a woman does not respect that, dump her. I would take a beer over this woman. Yeah. let's take a beer over this woman. Let's do that. Okay, let's move on. We have a long evening, dude.
Hardly find the least attractive. At the top of the list was playing video games, followed by collecting figurines, magic tricks, and online trolling. But apparently, we all love a good bird watcher. So that's a win for the birdophiles. I have absolutely no idea what bird enthusiasts are called. Birder.
Birder.
Well,
okay, let me know on something.
I guess that's an improvement
Who's a birder?
on what the trained people are called. Hootie tooters? Hooter tooters? This graph, which obviously is not based on real evidence, was posted along with Wheeler's commentary, which read, "This is 100% true.
It's not real.
This is not real. Is peak unattractive, beyond red flag.
This makes me hate women too, Hannibal. Don't worry about it.
It's weird so many dudes don't get this. You want to know what I don't get?
I feel ashamed
why it's taken me so long to hear
that
about
she is
the
saying
wonderful
something like
sponsor
that.
Of today's video, Manukora. I have spent most of my adult life in search of sugar. I'm kind of like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings about it. Precious. And the older I get, the more that I realize sugar's not that good for you. But what if
We
I
watched the
told
other
you there
ad
was a
already. We will
sweet
skip this one.
alternative that tasted good. Manukora has some of the cool. So if you too want to
Also, I don't know
embrace a
what product.
good sweet
I also don't know what product that is, so I don't want to like promote your product that I don't know. Tea is like, it's tea, okay, but that looked like a little bit like supplement or anything, so it could be need to be more checked
thing, then
before I
click the
support
link
it.
in the description or head over to manukora.com/Sydney for $25 off when you buy a starter kit. After a huge amount of pushback, Wheeler followed up with a few additional posts, including another tweet where a woman wrote, "Women don't dislike video games because they're geeky. We dislike them because they're antisocial and consumption-based. Like if a woman said TikTok or online shopping was her hobby. Hobbies should include actually doing, making, or learning something."
What are your 5 cents about it? What are your 5 cents about it? My hobby is learning. So, but sometimes I'm learning how the TikTok algorithm works. Dude. Gaming is more attractive than watching TV, apparently. Just staring at the screen. Apparently. Yeah, maybe. Tell me you never played a game without telling me you never played a game. Yes! Like, the only people that never played a nice, cool game can say something like this. I don't think it's attractive for someone to endlessly scroll short-form content. Yeah, I get that point. But, like, who doesn't do it nowadays? First of all. And if you're, like, scrolling, like, 1 hour a day or something, which is normal. Yeah, Metra. Don't lie about it. Yeah, she has no idea what she's talking about. Like, never played a cool game. Never. That makes me... What is her hobby? What is her hobby? And you don't have to make... Like, you're working 8 to 10 hours a day. Sometimes even more. Just rest. Just play your game and rest. Just do nothing. Just lay on the ground, do nothing. Or go play a video game. Right? What do you mean? You know exactly what I mean.
Shopping was her hobby. Hobbies should include actually doing, making, or learning something.
Fishing because some
Prime
bait.
gaming is doing something. What is this? What am I even reading here? Doubling down even further.
Oh my
Mila
God.
also wrote that video games are sedentary, consumptive, fantasy steeped in immorality that have serious negative real-world side effects on the men who play them.
Wait, what? This is just the first paragraph. We go for paragraph for paragraph. Holy essay. Absolutely. Video games are sedentary, consumptive, fantasy steep. What is wrong with fantasy? And morality that are serious negative real world side effects on men who play them. Huh? Okay. Apparently playing video games is praying to Satan. Yeah. Let's go pray to Satan later because we gotta play marbles. We gotta play marbles, dude.
This tweet was very long.
We will do a satanic ritual and roll the marbles.
So I'm just going to summarize the generality of it, which was that video games are a net negative on society.
Oh, she will summarize. I want to read the whole thing. So, 4 in 10 American men between the ages of 18 to 50 play between 1 to 3 hours of video games every day. Yeah, we play marbles later when I'm building the Lego van. 4 to 3 hours of every day. Yeah, those are rookie numbers. Hello, Idney. Those are rookie numbers. Like, how long? We played 4 hours Red Dead Redemption yesterday. What do they say about my 24-hour stream that I did back then? If I would be a guy, I would be single for my entire life. According to those women. I could be the nicest, cutest, cleanest, most supportive, or whatever the shit. I play video games. I'm doomed. That doesn't make any sense, man. That doesn't make any sense. That's a lot. No, it's normal. It's average. It's average evening. Maybe a bigger problem that I realized when I posted this meme. Yes, a meme. Girl, that's not a meme. This is an attack. This is an attack. And why are you doing this? That's why we guys mostly don't date anymore. On my day off, RuneScape tells you're playing a lot and you should consider a break. Then even after a longer period, forces you to log out in like 10 minutes. Then you can log back. Happened to me twice last weekend. Hi, Chad. Oh, Itty, be careful. Drink at least some water, okay? The only thing I'm asking, play as much as you want, but drink some water and eat a bit, okay? And maybe stand up sometimes here and there for your legs, okay? How these people think guys play games. I'm going to kill everything for no reason because I'm evil and like death. How guys actually are. Oh no, I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I didn't mean to hit that puppy. Here, take my money to get healing potions. Yes. You're the cutest sweethearts ever. And those, they don't see it, okay? They don't see it because they don't know what they're talking about. I have to keep up. We and the others won't stop gaming harder. Itney, please, please game as much as you want, but please take care of your health. That's the only thing I'm asking you, okay? What are you doing here? Go back to grind. No, Van, let him have 5 minutes of stream, okay? Van, let him have 5 minutes of stream. Van, go back to drawing. Be productive, dude. You're an artist. You have to be productive. Just grind out those art pieces. There you go. He's addicted to RuneScape as well. Van, stop playing games. You have to be productive and produce art like a freaking machine. I need to draw. I forgot. I know that Moya is addicted. Calling all out. I just have to grind and produce like a machine. Spirit, hi. Of course you take it that way. Yeah, stop playing games, Van. It's unattractive. Hi, somebody. Oh, 3 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, 3 months are already over. Amazing. Wait. Why we didn't hear anything? Why I don't hear any of those things? So, all right, let's move on a little bit. Girls don't exist. Yeah, true. Some of y'all need to loosen up and laugh at the funny meme that triggered you. That was not a meme. That was an attack. Like, memes are supposed to be funny. That is not a meme. But video games are a net negative. There you go. She just saying like stop being triggered, but then she goes on with yeah, video games are net negative. Just decide what you want. When you measure the increase of aggressive behavior, desensitization to violence, anxiety, mood disorders, social adjustments, difficult nightmares, and sleep disorders correlated to gaming. That is no. Just saying that out of nothing, without any backup, with studies for most important recent studies too. We don't need studies that are 50 years old. We need studies that are maximum of 5 years old because the world is accelerating. If you come up with studies that are 50 years old, dude, screw them. Just screw them. They're out of date, massively out of date. Your grandpa did those. That's like playing a mobile game at work on your breaks a day. Like what? Yeah, like just play a game. Just play a game. Just relax. If you had a hard day, just turn on the PC or console, whatever fits your boat. It's pretty simple. Women are attracted to men based on man's ability to protect, provide, produce, and procreate. I have a serious question. Are you living in the medieval times? Like that was needed when I was still working for that stupid king dragon 500 years ago. That is beliefs of 500 years ago. You don't need that. You can go work and protect, provide, produce for yourself, woman. Be independent. I'm having a headache. I need a sip. This is beliefs of 500 years ago. You're not a caveman. You're not a cave woman. Are you a cave woman? I don't think so. You're able to use Twitter for some reason. Hobbies that illustrate that ability are attractive to women. Hobbies that do not are not. Okay. So, she is an individual being and she has her beliefs. But why on earth? This is a wild take, okay? This is a wild take. Don't take me serious. I will get a shitstorm probably for saying that. She got a lot of eyes on herself.
I'm here to inform you that there are some ads coming up soon.
Mila, shut up. She got a lot of eyes looking at her when she says those things and when she posted that meme. There's a saying, bad marketing is also marketing. And this is an absolute attack on half of the population of the planet Earth. And it gets you a lot of eyes. And it is bad marketing. But she got a lot of eyes on herself. Wild guess. I know. Don't hate me for that. But it's the internet. I know how it works. Okay? Yeah, she managed to shit on both of it. And she's getting a lot of engagement. This is engagement bait. This is engagement bait because people are like, what are you talking? They are, I shit you not, if you would find that tweet, the comments would be, you're wrong, this is not right, what are you talking about? You're stupid, yada 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 yada. This is to get comments, this is to get publicity, this is to get eyes on you. If it's bad, if it's in a bad way, she will take it because she know what she's doing. Hopefully. The way it's written, I feel she's actually believe. Yeah. It could be both, but we have to keep this point in mind. Influencers need to be interesting. If you are boring, this is a very welcoming way to get a lot of eyes on you again. This is a welcoming way to get new followers and new target group. Maybe a target group that is into women, that like maybe she's even a dating coach. Who knows, right? But we will just endure the ads right now. We will endure the ads. We just watched 5 minutes. I yapped like half an hour. This would be an extended reaction. And yet she doesn't say a thing about other women playing games. Yeah. Something that more women have been doing for a long time now. Yes. It becomes way more popular for women to play games. If this woman is a dating coach, I'm never dating again. I saw a couple very, very bad things recently from other like compilations. Sadly, they're in German. But I'm very sure this exists also in America. Very sure it exists everywhere, where weird dating coaches give you weird tips. For example, yeah, if you really want him to love you, you have to give him like a little bit of love, but you also have to hate you a little bit. Like you have to keep it interesting. Like, what the hell? If I don't like your attitude, no. We will talk about it. If you don't change it, we have a problem. It's because women playing games are hotter, and even she knows that. I'm not sure about that, Dano. I'm not sure. But yeah, I told you that this video is very bad. I told you that this is a very bad one. Let me check something. Okay. I need a nap and the video is not even over. We are 5 minutes in of 6 minutes. But Agat, please maybe you take a nap for an hour and we have the more funnier video after that. We will have the more funnier video after that. Because knowing all types of her, like her, if women do it, then it's perfectly fine, not an issue, even if it's the exact same. Yeah, if women do it, it's fine. Yeah. This is a huge essay. Yeah, it's a huge Twitter post, yeah. Could be a bit shorter. It could be, I never played a game, but I will dump shit on people. If someone tried to play hard to get, I would wave goodbye, never knowing they were playing a game with me, just thinking they're not interested. Yeah, like, if you genuinely like someone, just tell them, okay? Just tell them. Like, I should get the taxidermy. I mean, all power to you if you want to. Okay, let's go. Let's get the ads are over. Let's go. Let's continue. Okay. And yes, of course, there are toxic hobbies women have too. TikTok, online shopping, Real Housewives. What is that? Why is Real Housewives a hobby? What kind of hobbies are like watching a series that you like? Is that bad? Dude, I watched the show Rookie. I watched all seasons within 2 weeks or something back then. Hi, Ellie. I watched 4 seasons within 2 weeks. That is a pretty short time for me, okay? Even without streaming. Like, is that a bad hobby? I just liked the show and wanted to binge watch it. It was so good. The world is full of clowns. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you have a good evening, Ellie. Because she has no personality of her own. She has to cling on to other people talk about it, probably. But this was never about a war between the sexes. It was never an attack on men. Lies. I love y'all. Lies. That's why I want you to stop playing video games and laugh at the hilarious meme. I mean, did you see that part about taxidermy? She opened a fire. And now she's facing the consequences. And she can't handle it. That is what it is.
Based on the fact that they reportedly lead to aggressive behavior, desensitization to violence, anxiety, mood disorders, and so on and so forth. She also asserts that women are attracted to men based on a man's ability to protect, provide, produce, and procreate. Hobbies that illustrate that ability are attractive to women. Hobbies that do not are not. Not to be a jerk, at least not intentionally, but isn't reading sedentary? And isn't buying random female crap for your house consumptive? Do you want to go and have a conversation with the immoral smut-reading ladies over on Book Talk? Would you? I feel called out. I really don't mean to be sarcastic about all of this. It just really irritates me. Of course.
Boy, she's doing the religious fanatic thing. I'm just trying to show them their lifestyle is wrong because it isn't like, yeah. She lit the fire and tried to deny it while still holding the match. Yep.
Icing on the cake here is the entire live stream that Wheeler decided to make about this topic.
Wait, what? She live streamed?
The blowback that she'd received and saying that lots of people were unkind to her about it and she didn't like that, which honestly, like, yeah, fair enough. This video is really long and she burned through a lot of points very quickly and we don't have time to unpack them. But I overall felt really irritated watching Wheeler's live stream. And my takeaway was just generally, tell me you've never played video games without telling me you've never played video games.
Yeah, I believe that in a second.
She again brought up that it makes people more desensitized and prone to violence because apparently we're resurrecting 90s talking points. I don't know. I just...
The 90s are calling. Look, ring, ring, hello.
So ring, ring.
I'm the 90s, hello. Video games are violent.
She seems like a nice lady. But I do find her opinion and this extended opinion really frustrating. I think there's a trend on the right side of politics where some conservatives in particular like to fully reject and stomp on really important cultural and entertainment-based mediums. And even if the intention behind that is a no...
Like, games are very, very, like, popular right now, and everybody does it, even on the phone. Like, female, not gonna lie, female play fucking Candy Crush for hours! Candy Crush! And they're gamers!
Noble one, I still think it comes across as really controlling and fun policing. Listen, even people with daddy issues don't want to be parented this hard. I mean, they do want something hard, but it's not parenting. All of this to say, in the long run, I don't think it's very helpful. And I'm sure some of you will disagree with that, and that's okay. Feel free to scream at me in the comments.
No!
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 Anyway, about a week later, another video popped up where a woman called Bex from the radio show 102 Philly was similarly articulating why she doesn't like men playing video games. She said that it was lazy and generally unproductive.
But the whole gaming thing...
What's the problem? Jacqueline has this big problem too. Because
it's just lazy. It feels like unless you're getting paid, and there's a line, right? Like, it's cool if you want to do.
Are you getting paid for going shopping? If you're not an influencer?
Do it every so often, but to me, I'm like, go educate. Like, go do something productive.
But what is the problem?
Yeah, what is the problem?
Like, you know, Jacqueline has a big problem with it too. Whenever she hears the PlayStation start up, like, I gotta hear the huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
But if I were to just have TV on, you'd be on TikTok as it is, not paying attention. So why does it bother you?
Because it's not the distraction of me being on TikTok and us watching TV. It's what you could be doing with that time.
There it is, and that's what I knew it.
But okay, 2 hours of gaming, in my point of view, is more valuable than 2 hours of just watching TV. Specifically TV, because there's a lot of bullshit on TV. It's very, very staged. It's very, very unreal. Especially those reality shows. They are so unreal. It's like not the dreamy TV, Van, not that one. The bad TV that's like just teaching nonsense. Yeah, TV is absolutely apparently better usage of your time. Yeah.
I know you women want to task us bad that you're so pissed that we're taking time from doing something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you're enjoying things? You have time to do this video game? Here's all the things.
How dare you? How dare you enjoy some time playing a video game? She was just the same brain rot as TikToks nowadays. Yeah, very. I don't know why or what I want, but you're having some fun bothers me. It hurts so much to read that, Para. It hurts so much to read that, but I'm pretty sure you're right, because like your bad experiences that you told me already were absolute horrifying.
Enjoying it,
okay,
but you could also be planning something nice for us. You know, like
why you not planning something nice for us, girl? Why you don't have the initiative to like, oh, let's go tomorrow to this cute new restaurant that I found. Let's eat something together and like go for a walk. Why you don't do that? Huh? Do it if you want that. Do it. It doesn't have to be the man.
Like I mentioned,
have some balls.
This is not the first time that this type of criticism has come up. A couple years ago,
oh,
3
boy.
more women got...
If I don't even know what they're saying, just seeing this triggers me and I know it's bullshit. I'm so sorry. This is so bad of me saying it, but every time I see those controversial things, the girls are sitting like that, having this hairstyle, whatever it is, having these types of clothes, having this facial expression of being utterly bored. I'm so sorry that I put it into a box with those stigma, but I'm so sorry. I'm just too much on the internet. Maybe I need to go for a walk. That's basically what she's just saying, that she has no idea what she even wants. I hate that, by the way.
A lot of heat online for
if you want
making fun of
something,
men
say
who
it.
game.
Do it.
With one of the women even suggesting there's a correlation between gaming and the being bad in the bedroom, or
wait, the correlation of gaming and being bad in the bedroom. What I'm missing here? What is that? I can't. 100% they, whoever have not played a good video game, yes, they just see Call of Duty and sports game on Insta and TikTok, and I think all of them are like that. No, there's so many beautiful games. So many beautiful games. Hi, Aslan, thank you. We already play a lot of beautiful games here on stream too. So, thank you for this. Yes, thank you, Aslan. Thank you for booping my snoot while I'm stretching. Bro, have no idea about gamer fingers, dexterity, and stubbornness. Very true. Those fingers are trained as heck. Good point.
having small male genitalia.
I'll be honest with you. Not if I think of the top 10 best dicks I've ever had, they didn't play video games. So I'm convinced video games are for mediocre dicks.
Well, I grew up as a gamer, so it was okay with it. That was quite all right with me. I got excited too.
I don't know what grown man is spending that much time playing video games.
There's a lot of grown men spending a lot of time.
And
on
I don't
this
think that
bullshit.
they're
a lot.
I don't think that you could be a great partner or a great lover as a grown man spending time playing video games.
If you're like,
what is going on there? What is going on? Like, this is my face right now. This is exactly my face right now. Just that I'm laughing because I just cope with my laughing, okay? They're willingly missing out on that hand-eye coordination. I hate their voices. Wait, I didn't even check the voice. I'm sorry, Moya, but I want to check now.
Dicks I've ever had, they didn't play video games. So I'm convinced video games are for mediocre
Well,
dicks.
I grew up as a gamer, so it was okay with it. That was quite
I don't sound like that. Are you sure? For me, I sound like this.
I don't write with me.
But
I got
I
excited
don't know what
too.
grown men
I don't sound Moya people. They're so nasally. I'm not nasally. I mean, I try not to, but sometimes I am. Gamers be going into sex looking for the high score.
is spending that much time playing video games.
There's a lot of grown men spending a lot of time.
And
on
Really?
that bullshit.
I don't think that you could be a great partner or a great lover as a grown man spending time playing video games.
If you're like,
Okay. I trust you because usually you're roasting me. I take the compliment. I take the compliment. Oh, thank you. But for reading it from Moya is special because he's usually like, I don't even want to count how many times you roasted me today already, okay? I take it. If you did, I wouldn't have stuck around for as long as I have. Okay. And you wouldn't sleep all the time when I lower my voice like this, right? Let me see how fast you will yawn, Para.
Is such a weird statement. Do you always judge the appropriateness of a hobby based on man pickles and their performance? Is this a legitimate metric? Why are people like this?
Yeah, I
mean,
don't know why
put
people are
me
like this.
in the canon and launch me to Jupiter. So I have
Okay, raise your hands. Who wants to go to Jupiter with Sydney and me? I will be the rocket. I have enough magic power to shoot us into space. Let's go to Jupiter.
a very vested interest in this topic, both as a woman and as a person who plays
Eat me
video
out of
games.
here.
So
Hi,
I do feel that it is pretty
welcome.
important to come to the defense of male gamers, and I guess just really any gamer in general. Because if the criticisms that I've so far highlighted in this video are anything to go by, I think people's perceptions of
How you
this
doing today,
industry
Void?
and those who enjoy games are completely off base. And I think it's generally wild to say that gaming is not a hobby, and if it is, it's one that's overall unattractive to women.
Yeah.
Because I would argue
And overly
in
bad,
many,
right?
many cases that
In
is
general.
not true. I mean, first and foremost, the gaming industry as a whole has changed dramatically over the last few decades.
That was such a good game. I loved it. I even played this. Okay, I'm a degenerate according to those girls now. I'm unattractive. Let's go. I'm unattractive. I'm not a dude, but I don't care. I'm also unattractive. But this was a great game. I always lured the butler into the fridge and locked him into the fridge. That was my greatest achievement.
Decades. And video games have accelerated in scale and quality during that time too. Rather than games appealing to a small portion
what
of
is that
people,
one?
now anyone anywhere can play them.
Oh, that is
which
Assassin.
why the
No, is it?
industry has
Is it
become so
Valhalla?
enormous. There are so many different stories being told, so
It
many
was so
different
scary.
ideas being explored, and let's remember, importantly, that the amount of women playing games
Dead Space! Good game. I loved it. Thank you again for Para for recommending it to me. I loved it. It was so good.
has also grown more and more, and is
Horizon.
continuing to do
Oh,
so.
thanks.
And no, Animal Crossing and The Sims don't count as gaming. Please stop this. Point being, video
Technically, it is a game, Sydney. Technically, it is a game. I accept if girls say they're gamers when they're playing Sims all the time. Yeah, I would say it. For me personally, it counts. Animal Crossing and Sims are so popular among girls. I would not take away the credit that they can call themselves gamers because I support girls being gamers. Tell that to my mother who has over 4,000 hours in it. What is she doing there? What is she doing there?
video games themselves and the gamers who play them come in all forms, and I don't think it's fair to tar everyone with the same brush.
Yeah.
With that said, I do
She
understand
likes to build
why
houses.
some people,
Classic.
some being the operative
All
word,
power to her.
find gaming to be an unattractive hobby, and I think there's a number of reasons for that. Number one, when most of us millennials were growing up, which is what our friend Liz Wheeler is, we were only really then starting to see sort of a shift in the way that people viewed men and video games. Until this point, I think it's fair to say that gamers were largely associated with the basement-dwelling dorks who played World of Warcraft from dawn until...
I mean, yeah, but we have to also say that, like, back then, World of Warcraft, like, it was portrayed like this image, right? It was like you are somewhere in the basement, a dim light is like burning, you are just glued to the screen. But that's not like, you cannot say that about everybody. That's not fair. That's not fair just because media and a documentary is pointing that out specifically. You cannot tell that about like every person playing World of Warcraft. That is not fair. Candy Crush. She's a gamer, I guess. Chad, she's a gamer. Everyone is a gamer for me who spend much time playing a game. If you only play 5 hours a week, you're not gamer anymore. Or you play League, then you just lose control of your life. I bet I could convince her to stream her house, but if she building pretty beautiful houses, all power to her. All power to her.
Till dusk. And whether that view is true or not, whether it's fair or not, that's what was portrayed predominantly.
Yeah,
in
it was
media,
portrayed
entertainment,
predominantly.
and by
Yes.
all the kids, all
Yes.
those boys that we went to high school with. I can actually testify to this.
Didn't people also say Dungeons and Dragons are satanic or something? You want to know what was satanic recently? Iron Mouse being celebrated as best VTuber at the at the streaming awards because she was like presenting that little concert with those skeletons with the horns, and the people had horns with glow sticks with horns. It's absolute satanic, right? It's irony, okay? It's irony. Stop it. Twitter, don't hate me. I know it's stupid. I love Iron Mouse. That is satanic. Man, all power to her. She's a great bean. My God.
Because I
just calm down.
My older brother sitting in the office all day playing WoW and sometimes painting Warhammer. I think he's still
painting Warhammer.
To be completely fair,
The same thing happened with Knock Loose being on Jimmy Kimmel, being satanistic or what? I'm bad with names. Hello, Joe. Hello, welcome. Thank you. We are really in part 2 of Satanic Panic. Oopsies. Thank you so much for your resubscription. Wait, how many months has it been? 4 months. Nice. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it.
to my brother because, you know, he will probably watch this video. He is, in fact, the reason why I like gaming at all. And I also remember sitting next to him watching him
likes
play
gaming
Spyro
too.
with his little sister. Now that I'm thinking about it, I also remember his LAN parties with his nerd friends. So really, really love aging myself there. Anyway, this type of visual and this messaging has definitely been ingrained in a lot of us because it's also what we were exposed to in pop culture. And it's probably why a bunch of elder millennials and people who are older than elder millennials especially view gamers through this lens. Actually, hilariously, when I was researching for this video, I found out that the attractiveness of male gamers and how much they game is still being studied because
it's still being studied. There's still no study about it apparently, or like no proper one. So let me read this real quick. Looks and gaming, who and why, by a bunch of people. Working paper. Issue date August 2024. We investigate the relationship between physical attractiveness and the time people devote to video or computer gaming. Average American teenagers spend 2.6% of their waking hours gaming, while for adults this figure is 2.7%. Using the American Ad Health study, we show that adults who are better looking have more close friends. Arguably, gaming is costlier for them, and they thus engage in less of it. Physically attractive teens are less likely to engage in gaming at all, whereas unattractive teens who do game spend more time each week on it than other gamers. Attractive adults are also less likely than others to spend any time gaming, and if they do, they spend less time on it than less attractive adults. Using this longitudinal, I don't know that word, man. Longitudinal nature of the Ad Health study, we find supportive evidence that these relationships are casual for adults. Good looks decrease gaming time, not vice versa. See? Red flag. I would just red flag randomly. I don't mean it. Attractive is to who? That is also a good point, Para. That is also, it's very subjective. Like, attractiveness is very, very, like, personal. It's very difficult to make a study about this, right? The cozy fit looks comfy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's the Christmas outfit. It's very subjective. Yeah. Hi, Nick. To some people, snakes are scary and gross. To others, hi, short. Good entrance for today. I don't know. I think it's good that people study it. I do like it's difficult to study it though because like so subjective. I personally would not see that there is like a supportive evidence that if you're gaming a lot that you're unattractive. It has too many factors than just this one thing. I just can't see that this one thing makes you unattractive. That is just no.
Because I guess this is a stereotype that never dies. The second reason, and I think this is more applicable across the board, is it is unattractive to come home to your man sitting on his butt all day playing video games. On the weekends, gaming. All day, gaming. Every single weekend, gaming. Can't pull himself away for long enough to spend time with you or to be a father or a husband.
Yeah, or do the dishes,
when
man.
When it becomes an addiction.
When it becomes an addiction, it's a problem. Absolutely true.
And that consumes you, yes, that is a problem and that is unattractive. And
True,
this
Dado.
is the primary criticism that I find online when it comes to men and video games.
When my husband and I first got married, he was addicted to video games. So if your spouse is addicted to video games or sports or anything, listen to this.
But the thing is, if your man...
Or sports? Why is it sports now too? Don't have time to participate in a study. Got a clear path of Exile 2 Act 1 Gamba. Hi, Coco. Hey, dear. Go Gamba.
Or a man doesn't have a gaming addiction, then what precisely is unattractive about this interest? At least in my experience, the women that I have come into contact with or that I'm friends with or that are in my family and whatever don't really view a man's interest in video games as a good or bad thing. What's most important is how he balances his gaming with his life and its many obligations. For example, back in 2020, a TikToker called Alyssa Nguyen actually had to come out and clarify that her gamer husband did indeed take care of her and her kids after she began uploading compilations of her
Oh boy, I see the problem in this. She's just like, she's just uploading compilations where she's serving him food, right? My God, people are going bonkers on this. Ah, that's just, yeah. I see why she got shit on it.
Nightly dinners.
That food looks very good.
He does all his chores, daddy duties, and husband duties before getting on. One person even asked
he's doing
if
everything.
She was happy with the amount of time her husband gamed. Nguyen responded, "It doesn't bother me at all. He plays a couple hours a night after he gets home.
After he gets home from a long shift, and he deserves to take rest, to relax, to wind down, to distract himself. Maybe there was a very, very bad customer that day that is still on his mind and he needs to like get his head out. Just let him do it. Why? Tasty food. Yeah, very tasty food. As sweet and consider wife in 2024. That was 2022, 2020. What is this sign? Reckon never saw something like this before. Surely the 50-second TikTok displays their entire relationship in total. Yeah, absolutely. Of course it does. Those 15 seconds. Yes. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. TikTok, like social media, is an illusion about everything. Don't trust social media.
From a long shift. And honestly, I think this comment crystallizes a broader point. A lot of people, not only men, use video games as a way to alleviate anxiety, to decompress, to de-stress after a long day or a long week or whatever the case may be. And I can actually personally relate to this, and I've actually said this in other videos, where I find nothing more enjoyable after a particularly stressful day than jumping into whatever game I'm playing and just like hacking monsters to death. Because it's cathartic and it stops me from committing murder.
Sydney, relax.
Joke, Mr. FBI man. I am making a joke.
That's a joke.
Jokes aside,
yes.
In addition to being cathartic, it is a good form of escapism.
Dark Souls.
I watched one particular TikTok where a guy was describing escapism in video games as a bad thing, using it as an indicator of depression or a person who hates their life. And that very well might be the case sometimes. This just reiterates that men yearn for the mines. But again, why do people frown on this type of escapism, but not when it comes in the form of books or films or television shows? I genuinely feel like there's such an unfair double standard when it comes to gaming.
Even like something like, how do I say this? Everything that consumes you at some point, let's say this is a good example. Let's say you want to be self-employed, right? And then you like, because self-employing is very hard to do, very hard to pull off. It will consume you for a couple of years, maybe even. There has to be a balance as well for your own mental health, but also for the relationships that you have. I'm not even meaning a partner. I'm also like meaning friendship, the relationship to your family, things like that. It can be a very serious thing where you just work and work and work, and the only thing you do is work and sleep. Why do I relate to this? I do my best to have a bit more free time, okay? But this is also bad. This is also concerning. And this is a productive thing, right? You're trying to be self-employed. So in terms of those women, you're doing something productive, but at the same time, it's so bad for you that you're sacrificing your health, your mental health, your relationships to family, friends, maybe even a partner, maybe your kids, whatever it is. It is like workaholics. They are coping with work. They're dealing with something and they're coping with work. It's also an escapism. Workaholics, being a workaholic is also kind of a, I would not say like illness or anything, but it's also a very serious thing to being taken care of. For me, art is like escapism, but at this point I need it to function. I mean, it helps you at some point. So you're doing something that is productive, but it also helps you. But I mean, like when you work and then go home and then do art nonstop and then pass out on your bed and then wake up to work and do art without having any, let's say, enjoyment. You just kind of want to numb yourself. This is where you should think about a little bit more. Watch something as part of escapism. Okay, pick up a controller, take part of instead. I'm doing a hatchling run, Harling. I can't elaborate too much here. I don't want to spoil you. Oh, thank you that you're not spoiling me, Spirit. Yesterday, I was awake till midnight, but today I'm already tired as frick. That is good, Coco. Time to sleep. I always thought workaholics are the way they are because they're coping with something. Yeah, being a workaholic is also escapism. They're escaping from something.
That isn't equally applied to
It's
other
also
entertainment
a serious thing
mediums.
to be that needs to be treated.
You all to stop that. In my opinion, the bottom line here is that gaming is, in fact, a legitimate hobby. And I will argue till I am blue in the face with whoever I need to argue with that many of us ladies would much rather a guy who games in moderation than one who is down at the bar or at the club every single weekend getting drunk. If you are a man and you enjoy video games, that does not make you unattractive.
Yeah.
And frankly, it can actually be a really nice opportunity for bonding with your spouse or girlfriend.
Just play something together.
This as someone who freaking loves couch co-ops. Like, I recently played the Untitled
Oh boy,
Goose
she also
game,
played
and
it.
was unironically a lot of fun. I have to stay away from the platformers though because I just let everyone down. People who make the claim that gaming is antisocial
She tried,
and will turn
okay.
men into
Play Leave Controller.
factories
I don't know.
genuinely don't seem to understand the nature of gaming and how community-based and collaborative it often is these days. A lot of modern games have a ton of multiplayer features and
If I had a wife, I would tease her if she would be bad at Mario. But in more the banter way teasing, right? Everything on this scene was wrong. League with a controller. Why are you so triggered by League with a controller?
it allows you to do the team. In a time where people are super disconnected, the gaming world is actually pretty great at helping people make friends and create communities.
Like if you are a bit like shy in real life and everything, gaming is a very good opportunity to make online friends, and some friendships last for I don't know what. I have one of my oldest friends that I have with all of my friends. I know her from Guild Wars 1. That's 17 years, almost 18. We know each other almost 18 years, and we only met once in our life. We only met once. And we're good friends. Almost 18 years, only saw each other once. And we're very, very good friends. That is okay, Spirit. I have needed to use spreadsheets when I have 100 You're a workaholic? Coco, I'm also a workaholic. But my escapism is I don't want to work for a corporate company anymore. I don't want to work for a company. I just want to work for myself. That is what I want to escape of. If I ever get a wife, if we have an argument, we are getting it via fighting game. Wow, Para. Also, I want to work for how do you want to work for me? I can't pay you. I don't earn enough. I would love to earn enough to sustain myself and one employee. That would be so good.
I'll say as well that there are apparently
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I'm working on it.
Like improvements to cognitive functioning, problem solving, impulse control, and so on and so forth. But I don't want to get into it, so I don't know. I guess
it has many good benefits with gaming.
You can read them in your own time. There are definitely way more things to add about this
it's
specific
okay, Moya.
topic. But
you work
the
today
one that
with me
I
at least.
you with, the last thought that I have here is that I definitely think that there's an online trend where people can't stand to see men doing things that make them happy.
Men have video games and sports. What do women have?
I actually see this a lot on
Yeah, what do women have? We can have games and sports games and everything else too. What is hindering you? Just do it. Girl, get your ass up and do it. Or like better say, get your ass into a chair and do it. It's not specific to a gender. If you like to play games, just do it. Please, for the sake of yourself.
On Twitter, but with relation to women, where people will post a video of women just doing something fun and silly and goofy and enjoying themselves, and then this onslaught of comments and responses are mad that the women are having fun. I see that a lot here with this issue. And
okay, I have a question. I'm scared of asking you this, but I have a question. Have you been do I say this? Have you been verbally attacked because you enjoyed something for yourself? Like we saw, or discriminated could also be, yeah. Absolutely. Oh my, why I'm asking even if you say yes? Why? Why? Can I ask what it was? You don't have to say it, but I'm curious. For what did you enjoy that people were offended by? What did you enjoy and offended people with? Too much. What? Huh? Breathing? Grew up before being a nerd was cool. So I got called a freak most of my teenage years. Why? Because you enjoyed like games? And people called you freak because of that? Was it gaming? Because like nerd, the first thing I could connect to it is like gaming. You could be a nerd for everything nowadays. But like back then, I think it was more gaming. I like movies, but when I was talking to my father, he said, all I talk about is crap. But if you like movies, why not? There are even job opportunities when you enjoy movies a lot. You could be like a movie reviewer or something like that. That is not fair. Like, if you enjoy it and want to like, oh, it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. Don't remember exactly what it was. Just know it happened. Okay. We're chatting too much. I want to read everything. People are very judgmental, Lena. You get judged for every single decision you make, and if you know a few different types of people, then you get criticized for every single thing you do. That's horrifying. But it also applies to females. It's not... It also applies to females. This is not gender specific. Why are people making it gender specific? Like, for females, it's like, yeah, you have to look pretty, you have to have a good diet, you have to have a good job, you have to be independent, you have to have a nice husband, you have to have nice children, you have to clean your house, you have to be like this, you have to care for your family, you have to do this. And when you're not doing anything of that, people will judge you. What? Can we stop judging? Can we just stop judging people and let them just enjoy themselves as long as they're healthy and happy? Can we just stop be like this? Is that possible? I know it's not possible. I'm not delusional, but it's something I would like to. Wanting to be a DJ. Enjoying games and anime, dressing in all black because I don't feel comfortable in other colors. Liking metal? I like metal, Aga. We love metal. Let's love metal together. Wanting to DJ because my whole existence... Aga, I'm so sorry. I want to hug you so badly. Everything fire, my reggae. That's okay. If you really want to be a DJ, I see that. I hope you will get it at this point, Aga. I really hope you do. I punched the people at first. Later, when I became a nerd, nobody dared to say anything. As it was just a mini. Judging is not good then. What are you talking about? So I just don't go out anymore or talk with anybody because my assistant was wrong apparently. No, Aga, I'm very glad you're here. You're a cool dude and I can't wait to make projects with you, but your work has to cool down a little bit. You're working a little bit too much and I don't want to put more work on you, okay? You also have to chill and play games and enjoy yourself. Buy some cake. If you like cake. I doubt people will ever stop. I know, but it's something I would like to see more, you know? I would like to see more of that. Just people don't judge each other. Let's just enjoy life, okay? We will still continue to judge you for dying in Dark Souls. That's okay. I know it's banter, okay? I know it's banter. It's a flaw in us humans. Yeah, sadly. Don't mistake abusing something to the thing being bad. What? You're talking too much. I can't read so fast. I'm so slow. Relax. Good night, Aga. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Thank you for being around. Sometimes harmful behavior needs to be judged, but people go too far. Harmful behavior doesn't need to be judged. Harmful behavior needs to be addressed. Addressing something is not judging. Like when I go to my friend, example, my friend is very, very obese, for example, right? I don't have, it's just hypothetically. I have a very obese friend and I could bully them for being fat, but I could also be like, hey, I noticed recently you're gaining a bit more. I'm a bit concerned about your health. Like, do we need to talk about something? Do you need help? Is something going on? Like, address it in a nice behavior. Right? This is a difference. Like, when you are concerned about something, bullying will not help that person. Or, like, judging about it. Like, how dare you eating cake, you fat ass? Like, this will not help that person. They will just feel bad and will eat more. Because sometimes it's a coping mechanism. Moni just activated because I said cake. Behave and the person should be separated. Not only small bites, she read in small steps. I'm slow, okay? And I always have to look up. Okay, let's finish the video because the one after that was funny. Guys.
I absolutely hate it when people do it to both of the
I kind of can relate to this too much right now. Coco, if it's triggering, you're very fine to close the stream and come back in 20 minutes. Then we should be done with that. If it's too triggering, you're not forced to stay here, okay? And I don't want you to feel bad about something.
sexes. Just shh. Let people enjoy things.
Yes.
Personally, I'm really glad that gaming has become such a positive outlet for so many people. And as far as unattractive interests go, I think it's worth remembering that when it comes to hobbies and relationships, any hobby can become an obstacle, much in the same way that it can also be an asset. If you enjoy something or have a hobby or have a special interest that gets in between you and somebody else, or it is an all-consuming thing that pushes everybody out of your life, well, yeah, I mean, that's a problem. But if you can take an interest or a hobby or a thing that you love and share it with somebody else in an engaging way, or in a way for yourself that passes time but doesn't fill it, I think that's really positive. And honestly, I think that's really all any of us actually want. In the end, if gaming is a thing that you can share with your wife or girlfriend, a thing that you can use to decompress, or even something that has helped you build a really strong community with friendships and positive experiences, no woman in their right mind would consider that a problem. And if they do, I think that says much more about that woman
share with my
than the gamer
Oshi.
himself. Now, on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder, check out Manukora using the link in the description.
Very nice video, but very, very sad to see it at the same
sponsorship, and I hope you guys love it as well if you decide to give it a crack. Now, I open the floor to all of you. What do you all think? Is gaming, in fact, unattractive?
No.
Are you one of these ladies who just thinks, yuck, I'm not interested, I'm not about this, this is terrible?
I'm not
Are you
stupid.
a guy
I'm
who
sorry.
thinks it's unattractive and terrible?
That is actually a good thing. You as a guy, if you would have a girlfriend that is gaming for 1 to 3 hours a day, what would you think? What would you do? How would you handle it? I personally don't mind. Like, I don't give a shit. If my partner enjoys what they enjoy, just let them enjoy. I will support it. I will even ask, like, what are you doing? How's it going? What did you build? How far is the progress? So show me something cool that you found out. I would call that rookie numbers. I would be gaming with her. Can I play watch? That's what I would say. I think it's hard. And if it's simple play games, I don't mind either. I did game with a lot of my last ex. We're coping. Shit if it's multiplayer. Yeah, let's just make it a together thing. You're literally describing like 50% of the male's dream wife behavior right there. Progress. I'm not gaming for fun. I game to suffer. Oh my. Metra, I would even bring some food to the table. I would be like, do you want a snack? Can I cut you an apple? Do you want a yogurt? I would bring you food when you're gaming even. Gaming, cosplaying, separate hobbies are important in general as long as it doesn't get in the way of the relationship. Yeah, separate hobbies are important, but also hobbies that you hobbies that you share are like promoting or like no, how do I say? I just lost language, man. I'm supportive for the relationship. Cutting an apple. Are you my mom? I'm sorry, my inner mom just came out for a second. Okay, you got me. And if it's simpler player, I would probably just watch her in the background, leave her to it as I do my own thing. Yeah. I also like what I also see a lot on TikTok, which I think is very, very cute, are those couple TikToks where like the guy is gaming and the girl is reading her books and cuddling with him on the side if it's like possible. They're just like spending time together but doing their own thing, which is very, very neat. I like that too. Where are my Reese's dipped animal crackers? Gamer subs, bow, blubber, drink using code. I don't have a gamer subs. Copper. And my 10 ham and cheese hot pockets. Idney, first you will get a blankie. Go to bed because I think you're sleep deprived. At this point. Can we talk about how beautiful her hair is? Oh, you mean yeah, Sydney's hair is very pretty, yeah. I have massively curly hair and everything I try, I'm not getting them straight and I don't want to use a straightener because it will damage my hair too much. Maybe, Coco, I don't know about curly hair. Mine is very straight too, but curly hair is also attractive. You shouldn't worry about it too much. I know the grass is greener always on the other side. Like, I would like my hair to be a bit more wavy, but I'm just happy that they're like long at this point. I'm just happy that my hair is long. That's all. That's all I want. That's the only condition I want them to be. It's Idney posting, but you know what? Where are my Reese's dipped animal crackers? Yes. I stay up later to game with people more and get 5 hours or less a day. Idney, my sweet favorite dog feet enjoyer, please go to bed. See, Spirit also has curly hair. Spirit, do you have maybe a trick? Curly hair is very cute. However, as someone into everything, my opinion doesn't count as much. Ryken, just say you like women. With some brain, okay? With some brain. Try checking out the local salon. They might have ideas. Yeah, maybe. Maybe like a hairdresser. Asking a hairdresser? Yes. Oh boy, Mitra's being old again. He need to grind. Bed can wait. No, he needs to sleep. He needs to sleep. But yeah, that was a very, very good video.
Are you somebody who really likes gaming and likes to share that with your loved ones?
Yeah.
Are you somebody who maybe is on the addiction side of things and you can see how bad and damaging all of this can be?
Yeah, I have both. I have both. I have both. Thank you, Zolti.
The commentary around gaming is fair? Is it unfair? And what do you generally make of this issue overall? As always, if you have made it this far in the video, congratulations. I always like having you along for the full ride. If
You're
are
a good
new
noodle.
here
We
and you
made
would
it to
like
the video
more of
end.
Me and more of this kind of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as leaving this video a like and a comment, because I do read the majority of them. I really like hearing your feedback.
Cool,
and
based.
You guys make me laugh.
Very
of
cool.
course, if you
I will put the video into the Discord share room thingy so you can watch it.